Okay, fire signs, happy Saturday and welcome to your daily focus tarot. So for you today and what you should focus on, we have Three of Pentacles and the Lovers. Three of Pentacles is a card of planning. It's a card of planning for long-term success in the physical realm. To do with your health, to do with your career, your savings, your house. You are collaborating and planning with some other people. You're coming up with some strategy for the long term. And the Eight of Wands, this is a card of looking at things from a higher perspective and becoming more efficient at what you're doing because you've looked at it from that higher perspective, because you've looked at it from a different angle, a different viewpoint. It's a card of efficiency. So you're working on this long-term strategy, this long-term plan, and you're becoming, when you look at it from a different angle, you're becoming more productive and more efficient. And King of Wands talks about transformation. It talks about that transformation making you stronger, and as you're going through that transformation, you develop that inner personal strength. You develop that creativity, that knowing who you are at your core that can't be shaken by anybody else, that can't be taken away from you. So you're transforming this long-term plan and you're becoming more efficient at it by looking at it from that higher perspective. The Lovers, this could literally be a romance, could be about love. To me, it's not so much about love. If it is, the clarifier was the Six of Swords in the reverse. Now the Six of Swords in the upright, it talks about a transition, a rite of passage, change leading to a better place, right? And the Lovers, when it's not talking about romance, it talks about a duality and a choice between two things. And it talks about a choice towards getting in alignment with who you are, with what you want in this world. So like what your values are. It can talk about soul contracts too. So this disharmony, because the Six of Swords is in the reverse, there's a delay. There's unfinished business and procrastination. Somebody's resisting a change maybe. And resisting that change to moving towards wholeness, to moving towards a soul contract or the harmony of being in alignment with your values. You're resisting that for some reason. Either that or you've got, unfinished business with a lover. At the bottom of the deck we have Temperance, which is also like the Lovers. It's a card of duality. It's a card of balance. It's a card of being able to stand in two doorways at the same time and equally be in both places at the same time, because you're able to put things into a bigger perspective and be in the flow in your life. You're able to have that harmony. It also talks about holding on to dual ideas, not just having black and white thinking, but having gray thinking, and having the maturity intellectually and emotionally spiritually to understand those dualities and understand those gray areas. And then another card of, so the bottom of the deck was hidden from you. Your unconscious was Temperance, Six of Pentacles. This is another card of balance. a lot of cards of duality and balance, and this card talks about balanced giving and receiving. It talks about justice in terms of that balance and how it needs to be fair. How what you give to somebody and what you take from somebody needs to be a fair exchange. And if it's not, it can lead to issues. It can lead to like spiritual issues such as being greedy, or it can lead to issues in the physical realm, like with your pentacles being in debt. So this is talking about really balancing, needing to balance. You really, really need to balance. That's why you're having this struggle, these challenges, because you're so out of balance. And underneath the Six of Pentacles, we have Ten of Cups, which is emotional and spiritual fulfillment. It's fulfillment. You see the happy family, and there's even a little rainbow. Is that on the card? That must be on the card. I never noticed that before. I noticed the rainbow up here, but I never noticed the little reflected rainbow in her gown there. So this is, a card of knowledge, but also happiness, and two becoming three, or two becoming one. So it's a card about union and balance as well. You're probably sick of me saying union and balance. You need to balance. But you need to balance. Okay. So yeah, make that your focus today. Make getting your imbalances in terms of your thinking, your giving and receiving, your stagnation and not making a choice. Focus on the balances, and then focus on that, that strength and transforming that, long-term planning for success. But yeah, make your choice. Make your choice to flip this Six of Swords upright and head to the solid ground with these beautiful, warm, calm waters and peaceful sky. Put your negative thoughts to bed, to the bed of the boat. Put your negative thoughts into balance and put them to the bed of the boat. Focus on where you want to go. The oar here is the wand. It's the growth, it's the spirituality, it's the soul. It's the representative of the totality of the person, the soul and the physical body, the unconscious and the conscious mind, the higher spiritual self and the lower physical realm self. It's that representative of that whole being, right? And he's using it to steer his boat. So he's using that knowledge, he's using that strength of being who he is at his core to find his way out of and turn his back to the stormy water and move forwards when this is in the upright. So work on that choice. Work on that balance and put that back in the upright, okay? Have a great Saturday, fire signs. I'll see you tomorrow.